What's up, guys? Today, I gotta fix my motorbike. A little frustrated because when I purchased the bike, I bought I had a wireless quad lock charger for my motorbike that was on my old bike. And I had to move it over to the new bike because that's going to be my primary bike, and the other one I'm probably going to sell at some point. So when they installed it, they put the connector here. Let me show you. They put the connection and the switch right at this frame rail where the seat sits. But what they did is they put the connection on the top. So when the seat sits, or when the seat's in position, it hit the connector and it cut the wire so that it stopped working. So I ripped this all apart last night to have a look to figure out what was wrong, and this is what I found. So I peeled this back to look at the wiring. So I've got all my little bits now to fix it. So let's get into it. Alright, so the first order of business, I gotta cut this wire right here. Cut this off and put a new connector on it. So, take this, cut that on the end, like so. Peel this back. Cut off the excess little bit of insulation. Now, hopefully this is small enough and we can... Oh yeah, there we go. Hopefully you can see this. There. Stripped away. Now I need my butt connectors. This side. And also my shrink tubing. Over that went. There we go. Take a strip of this. I'm going to help use this to insulate and protect the wires from the weather. Protect the wires from the weather once I'm done. Right. Needs to be a little shorter. Cut off that. Slide this on like so. Now, so need my replacement. Cut this. Don't cut myself. Jesus. It's always good to use oversized knives for small jobs, right? Okay. Take this off. Put this up. Now I don't knock over the camera. I don't need all of this, so I think I probably only need about a couple of inches here. Snip that off. Throw that away. Peel this back. And we're gonna splice this wire too. There we go. Now, take this, slide it. Come on. Inside that connector, take our crimper, crimp that side down nice and tight. Come on. I don't know, it's not working. Where are we here? There. Got a good pinch. Yeah, that's not going anywhere now. We'll do the second one. This side. Slide it in. Crimp. And these are the heat shrink ones, so once I get this all together, the heat shrink will cover over this, and then I'll slide this other piece over top, and that'll protect everything from the weather and keep it nice and dry. Now remember, red to red, black to black. There, take that. And crimp. Nice and tight. The second one. Set this on there. That one. Put the wire in. Get in the hole. Right. Oops. And we're crimped. Nice and tight. Looks good. Take our little lighter. Heat this up. And it should hopefully. Oh yeah. Yep. It's working good. Shrinking nicely. Over that. Alright, that's all shrunken down now. Covering that. Hopefully, I didn't shrink that too much. And I should be able to. I hope. Ow, that's hot. Did I not buy big enough shrink tubing? Ow, ow. needs to shrink a little more. Okay. It's shrunk enough. I don't think I bought big enough shrink tubing. Well, maybe we can get it to stretch. Well, I bought the wrong size shrink tubing that was going to cover all this to make it look all pretty and just give it a little bit more protection. So I guess I'm just going to have to live with it, but it's now fixed. So the moment of truth is whether or not it powers up. So let's give it a test. Okay, let's plug this in. Let's see if we get power. Connected. On. Now. No light. Okay. Well, let's see if we blew a fuse. So I'm going to get some more tools here and take this apart and now see what's going on. Okay, well, I got to take this battery cover off and find the fuse for the quad lock and see if we've popped a fuse. So I need a Torx. Looking at T35. No, not that big. Probably a T30. Let's see. No, too big. T25. Boom. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner. All right. So do this screw. Oh yeah, of course, and it's popped. Little 3-amp fuse. All right, well, I guess I gotta go to Canadian Tire and get a new fuse. All right, you guys. I think I found a solution temporarily so we can test this because I don't think I'll be able to get to the store before I leave for my trip in a few days. So I found a 10-amp fuse. Now I know what you're thinking. It's a 3-amp that's supposed to be in there and it's now 10, but it should be fine. What's the worst that can happen? It shorts out and it pops a 10-amp fuse, then I know there's something else wrong. But we're going to find out. So let's see what happens when we put it in. Okay. Okay. Moment of truth. Why is that not? No! No! It's not going to work, is it? Is it going to go in? Oh, maybe. Oh, it's long enough. These are kind of the tongs on these or the prongs on this is super short compared to what this is. These ones are really long. So I'm hoping I can just get it frictioned in there enough to test it. Please? Please? On? Is that on? Please be on, please. Hello? Wakey, wakey. Uh-oh. That didn't work. I don't think it's making contact. No! That's on, so that should turn on. Yes, please. Please work. Please. No light. Okay. Plan B, I guess we'll have to go to the store and get another proper fuse. Bummer. Well, that plan didn't work out too well. I thought it was going to work, but the fuse didn't. Tried a couple of options. It's not working out, but in the meantime, what I can do to test it to make sure it's actually the switch isn't screwed up is I have another SAE plug that I was going to install anyways for my heated vest. So I figured I might as well just install that now, get it done, and then that way I can plug it in. It has a fuse that's going to work, and I might be able to test it, and hopefully the switch isn't messed up. Because I plugged in the USB into the motorbike's USB, and the wireless charger works, so I know there's not a problem with the wireless charger. So my plan's to use this to test that. Let's see what happens. Okay. All right, so I need my Phillips to undo the negative battery terminal first. Let's just take this off. Because we don't want no sparkies when we undo the other one. So let's just get a little, use that as a shim just to hold that up. There we go. We are disconnected, hopefully. If not, we'll catch the bike on fire and see what happens. No, we're not going to do that. Carefully undo this. Stay. Stay. Not going to fit. Oh yeah. Should be okay. Maybe. Maybe we'll be okay. Let's see. Okay, that's nice and tight now. negative back on. Hope this thing doesn't explode. Nah, it's not going to explode. All right. Come on. There we go. What is going on? Why is that loose? Ah, come on. Okay, well, never mind. That's good. We're getting tight. We're tight. Okay. Take this. Unplug this. Put this in. That's on. Well, I think the switch is foobar. It's not working. Bummer. Alright, well, I guess I'm going to have to order a new switch. Well, I just figured out why this plug that I just connected to use with my heated vest probably didn't work with the quad lock, is because the positive and negative are different on the connector. So this one's so this one is the positive and this one's the negative on the new cable, and on the old cable, I don't know if I can get that in the frame, this side's the negative and this side's the positive, so they're reversed. I don't know if you can see that on the wire there, but it's reversed. So they aren't going to work. So I guess I'm going to Canadian Tire to get the right fuse so that it'll work. Otherwise, I need to order a new switch. And I don't want to do that because it means taking my entire bike apart to run that wire. So I guess we'll go to Canadian Tire tomorrow and get what we need. Well, I figured out one solution I can fix for now is, since these are basically reversed of what the quad lock plug is supposed to be, I can connect the negative side to the positive side and the positive to the negative so that it matches up properly. I know it's not going to look right. It's not, but it's a fix to get hopefully part of the solution fixed so that I can test it tomorrow with the proper fuse. So I'm going to have to recut all of this back off, re-strip it, crimp it. Hopefully get it all fixed. All right, you guys. I figured it out and I got it, I think, working. My cell phone died, so I had to go charge my phone, and I got impatient because I didn't want to wait till my phone charged. But I got back together and it's working. So I connected the negative side to the positive on the quadlock charger and the negative side to the positive side, so that when it connects to the SAE plug, it's proper. Then I took the 10 amp fuse that I had to test it and put that in here, and it's now working, and I have my wireless charger back. So I still need to go get a 3 amp fuse, but once I get that 3 amp fuse, I'll be back. I'll get a couple of extras just in case, but now that I've got it back together, I'm going to remount everything in a different way so that this doesn't happen again. So let's get this remounted. So since this was sitting like this before, basically like right in here, with this sitting on top, this is what got pinched. So now I think I'm actually going to mount this behind here and put it a little bit lower down, and then just strap it right here. And then when the seat comes down, when the seat comes in, I gotta take the back seat off. Yeah, I'll do that after. So when the seat comes and sits, it's not going to hit the quad lock anymore. And I think that's going to work perfect. I'm actually going to cut this little cover piece off because it doesn't need to be there. There we go. Gone. First, actually, to give us a little bit more weather protection, I'm just going to wrap this in electrical tape first. I would have liked shrink tubing, but I'm impatient and just want to get this done. But if I do this tight enough, I don't think it'll be a problem. There. I think that looks pretty good. I know it's kind of dark in here. I don't have very good lighting in my garage. Nobody knows how to put lights in the garage to make it look functional. Wrap around the back side, like that. Where'd my... Here we go. There we go. So tuck that up like that. Somehow. No, that's not going to work. Okay, so I think if I put the quad lock here, and I can tuck this up underneath here, and it gives it a bit of a cleaner look. It gets rid of some of that wire. I don't know how I'll figure out how to hide some of that extra wire. I think if I cut this one little zap strap off right here, I should be able to tuck it in, and then I'll just re-zap strap it after in a better spot. Take that wire, if I zap strap it up here, like so. I'm gonna pull this wire back a little bit. And I can even run a zap strap here just to kind of tuck it up so it's not so visible. I think that'll work perfect. So we'll wrap. One. Two. There. I think that actually, let's get in here a little bit better. Yeah. I think that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. And I'll just cut those off and cut the extra little zap straps off, and I think we'll be okay. Go. And if I come up here, I turn it on. Power. Okay. Now to put the battery cover back on. I took off the other SAE lead because it's the wrong one and it's not going to work. So once I get the other one off my old bike, I'll put that on and I'll be good to go. There. Back in business. Now, put the seat back on. Hopefully. I will take this whole back apart again. Oh. Okay, I got my quad lock all reinstalled. The battery cover back on. I should be good to go. I'm planning a trip later this week, so this should keep me going, and it's in the new position, so it won't hit the seat where it was right here. It was right here before, so it's in a better spot, I think, and it won't get crushed by the seat with my fat ass sitting on it anymore. So we should be good to go. Thank you guys for watching. Click like, subscribe, leave a comment in the bottom. Let me know what you want to see on this channel. I'm just getting started, so let's go for a ride together.